Okay, we have just completed the exorcism and received the darkened scissors. So in the event you want to do this properly, you have to go to the grave and return the scissors there. But if you want to get the bad end of the chapter, just go to the infirmary and start talking. Our investigation has come to an end for tonight. While we managed to survive, we also failed to prevent another casualty. Moe is the only one in the infirmary. I don't see Sho anywhere. Where did he go? Let's try asking Moe. But first, is there anything we haven't done yet? So right now we're locked into the bad end. Hey, you're back. Glad to see you're safe. Where's Sho? That's what I was going to ask you. Did he go outside for some fresh air or something? What? No. Didn't you call him, Mr. Daimon? You told him to go to the old building because you guys were in a pinch. Hang on. I never called him. What's going on here? Who called Sho then? My body immediately goes cold. Immediately after we saved a soul, Mark Bear went missing once again. The same thing happened with I, which means this must be the Departed's doing. They pretended to be Daimon and lured Sho out. This is bad. Let's go look for Sho, Daimon. How about me? You should stay here, Watanabe. No matter what happens, don't leave this room until we return. And don't believe anything anyone says over the phone, understood? Yeah. Be careful, you two. Oops. I don't know if it's possible you could still go to the graveyard right now, but this is probably the point of no return. Sho comes right from the courtyard. Thank God you're safe, Sho. That should be my line, you know. I rushed over because I heard you guys were in deep shit, but I didn't see you anywhere. Sho, Daimon wasn't the one who called you. I think that was the Departed. Seriously? For what? The Departed? That thing is... My dear husband, tell me, do you love me? That must be directed at me. How should I answer them? I remain silent, not knowing how to respond. Mean. A penetrating scream reverberates throughout my mind. My sight goes red. Is this the Departed's curse? Daimon starts coughing incessantly. My heart's pounding like a drum. This is bad if this keeps up. This fucking chump ass is playing with us. Sho grimaces. He's trying to bury his fear with rage. He clenches his fists tightly. Sho, stay cool. Don't let them provoke you. You're the Departed's target. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna beat him to death. Sho rushes toward the Departed. And the instant he throws his punch... Sho? Sho disappears, and my body feels a lot lighter than it did a moment ago. What on earth just happened? Light? Daimon calls out to me in a hoarse voice, still coughing up a storm. The Departed and Kashima are in the old building. Hurry, chase after them. I can't just leave you here alone, Daimon. No, it's time for triage. Triage, the medical term for prioritizing patients based on their need for emergency treatment. This is probably Daimon telling me to prioritize rescuing Sho over tending to him. Got it. I turn my back on Daimon and rush to the old building. I can hear the sound of someone collapsing behind me, but I have no time to look back. Sho, where are you? I hear a scream from upstairs. Sho! The scream rings out through the building again, filled with anguish. It comes from the hallway. God, I hope I make it in time. I can't find the departed anywhere. All I hear is the wet sound of someone chewing. No way. Is the departed munching on a spirit again like they were last time? The saved Kashima still tasted bitter. The meal is ruined. I must eat the scapegoat to cleanse my mouth. I must eat a lot, so I can become beautiful and beloved. I hear a groan coming from the corner of the classroom. A weak, tormented voice. Is that you, Sho? I guide my flashlight toward the source of the sound. My brain immediately stops functioning. A turquoise bundle of what looks like human limbs rises up from the floor. They're gripping Sho tightly as he struggles to escape. Every time that mass of limbs moves, a wet, fetid smell hangs in the air. This is a man made of mold. No! Help me, old man! Sho extends his hand, pleading for help. Okay. I forcefully grab his trembling hand. I plant my feet firmly on the ground and pull him as hard as I can, trying to get him away from the mold. But the mold man does not release Sho. The mold is eating away at his body. It moves from his shoulders to his neck, to his face. The mold is trying to get into Sho's mouth. Don't give up, Sho. Fight it off! Sho doesn't respond. I don't think he can hear my voice anymore. His eyes show abject fear and terror. And in the end, Sho lets go of my hand. As soon as he does, the mold's pace quickens as if it were waiting for this moment. It moves quickly now, spreading like a slime mold. In no time, Sho is completely covered by it. From the top of his head to his toes, he's consumed by the mold. My conscious mind keeps screaming that I need to do something to save him, and yet my body still refuses to move, shocked into inaction. Finally, the only thing that's left is a Sho-shaped mountain mold. I couldn't save him. Right, I forgot about Daimon. I gotta help him. Stumbling my way out of the old building, I find Daimon lying on the floor. He doesn't verbally respond when I call his name. He only lets out a small groan. His breathing's so shallow it's like his life's hanging by a thread. Shit. I carry him all the way back to the infirmary and ask Moe to call an ambulance. Daimon is transferred to K Hospital. He should be treated well there, given that Mr. Kunoi's younger brother is the director. Moe and I board the ambulance together with him. During the ride, I tell Moe about Sho's death and what happened with Kashima. While I'm comforting the sobbing girl, the ambulance arrives at K Hospital. Although he's received treatment, Daimon has yet to regain consciousness. Following a simple examination, he was diagnosed with pneumomycosis. In layman's terms, he's inhaled too much mold and it's infected his lungs. Common symptoms of the disease are fever, hemoptysis, and coughing. It's unclear if he'll ever regain consciousness. It's also unclear why I'm fine even though I'd been to all the same places he'd been, and I'd witnessed what happened to Sho. My mind keeps circling back to one thing that could explain this unscientific situation. Is this because of the Departed's curse? I think so too. Say, do you think maybe it's a bad idea to get involved in this case? There's no point in dwelling on it now. We're involved in this after all. Mr. Light. Moe, back away from this case. Huh? I'll hunt down the Departed by myself. What are you talking about? You should pull out of this too. Why do you have to fight them alone? It's too late for me. I've already been marked by them. Hell, I've even been proposed to. As you already know, spirits are vengeful. No matter how far you run away, they'll still find a way to kill you. You know what happened to Manabe. My only hope of surviving the situation now is to see this all the way through to the end. No way. But you're different. The Departed won't target you if you just steer clear of Konehara Academy. So please, I'm begging you, let this case go. Moe wants to help me out despite knowing the danger. I doubt my explanation is enough to convince her. But I still have to draw the line here. I don't want more people to fall victim to the Departed. From here on, I will go after the Departed by myself. If the Departed's curse is what put Daimon in this coma, he may snap out of it if the Departed disappears. And Sho. The only way I can possibly come close to atoning for what happened to him is to put an end to this case. I wonder what kind of future awaits me. I've reached the point of no return. And that's your bad end, folks.